Good morning, students. So far, we have discussed the concept of verbal communication. Verbal communication is of two kinds, oral and written. Again, oral communication has been divided into various categories like public speech, presentations, group discussions, interviews, and meetings. And today, let us discuss the concept of verbal communication and written communication. Verbal, written, verbal, oral. So we have finished verbal oral communication. Today let us discuss verbal written communication. What is written communication? Why written communication is important? That something is written on the paper or something that is written on the technology is what is called written communication. Generally, written communication is considered as a legal aspect. So written communication plays an important role in the modern life. So written communication is used for many purposes, and written communication is mandatory also. Even written communication is used for many purposes, and many types of documents are required for official work. For example, if you want to write or if you want to take an admission, you have to write admission letter. Letter again is a kind of written communication. Letters are maybe different kind. Letter of request, letter of inquiry, and job application letter may be different. But written communication, so all comes under the category called written communication. And written communication plays an important role, and written communication is used in courts, and written communication is used in the judiciary system, executive system, legislative system, and written communication is used in all the purposes. And again, written communication, we have several categories. Written communication is in the form of letters. Written communication is in the form of circulars. Written communication is in the form of memos and notices, reports, minutes. So there are various categories of written communication. So written communication is constantly prepared and exchanged between the organization or within the organization or among the organizations. Even email, writing an email also comes under the category called written communication. Even if you are sending a message either through WhatsApp or text message is written communication. What that something is written is what is written communication. Asking a question or getting an answer or informing or commanding comes under written communication. So here the first category of written communication is letter. Letter communication is an important communication. And earlier we used to follow certain kind of rules. Right now everything is written on the left side of the letter. So here letters are most widely used in the present era, and written communication and letter communication is mostly an official communication. And we have seen several times that letters were written or letters are still written. Even for getting some information or for an inquiry or for request, we used to write letters. When there was no telephonic conversation or when there was no telephonic facility, people used to communicate through letters. And the letter communication became worldwide popular because of this written communication. And written communication is used for external communication, is generally used for external purposes. And a letter is a completely formal one. You cannot use unparliamentary language in the letter. Maybe you might criticize. The criticism also is in the form or should be in the form of parliamentary words. So that's what the letter is all about. And the second kind of written communication is what is called memo. Memo is a short memorandum or is an informal message to the member or between the members of organization and generally relates to the work or to daily work. For example, if an employee leaves the organization without intimation, then the organization can ask him or her the explanation why you left all of suddenly. This is what is called memo. So memo again is a formal or informal, generally is issued to get an explanation. And notice, another category of written communication is what is called notice. Notices are generally used by the educational institutions. Notice is generally issued or written to pass the information within the educational organizations or within the premises of the campuses. For example, in the college or in an education institution, if the administration wants to communicate a message, then the administration can pass the information through notice board. So that notice, that information again has limitations. The students, for example, the students of engineering first year, then the entire engineering first year students can read the notice. So it has some boundaries. Again, notice is completely formal. It's completely formal, but it is used to communicate within the boundary. And another important written communication is what is called circular. Circular is generally a formal written communication which is used by the government or government departments. And circular is generally issued on a specific matter. For example, a circular has a number and date of reference and is signed by the particular or gazetted authority, and it has generally these circulars are issued by the government department and other official bodies or bureaucratic departments, government departments, councils, universities, and heads of head offices and organizations. It is generally to circulate the information within the departments. Again, it's completely formal. And we have another kind of written communication, that is report writing. A report is a document prepared by an individual or committee entrusted with the task of collecting information on a given subject. Generally, if the government wants to take a decision, then the government shall appoint a committee. The committee will investigate and the committee will look into, and the committee would collect the information relevant to the topic given. Then the committee prepares a lengthy, long document. The report consists maybe consisting of 1 page to several pages. So report is a careful research document. A report consists of introduction, consists of literature, it means background information. A report may consist of research findings and outcomes and objectives and scope and length and breadth. A report may consist of consequences, merits, demerits, advantages, disadvantages of a particular given topic. So here, report writing is an important writing, and report writing requires careful research, requires collection of data. It requires careful understanding and careful interpretation of data. So these all come under the category called written communication. So written communication is used for many purposes, and written communication is important, is legal. And written communication could be letter, memo, circular, notice, and could be report. So written communication may be an email writing. So written communication is a WhatsApp communication, also comes under written communication. So these are the various categories of written communication. Thank you.